Hi there, welcome to the newer section of Power Query in Power BI. In this section, we are going to discuss group by, use first row as header, transpose, reverse rows, and count rows option to transform a table in Power Query. Transform tab in Power Query contains advanced transformation option to transform a table, transform any column, transform text column, transform number column, date and time column, and scripts. In this video, we are going to discuss this transform table section and all these options. Group by, use first row as headers, transpose, reverse rows, count rows. Let's start with this group by option. Group by option is used to aggregate or summarize the data using aggregate functions such as count, sum, mean, max, etc. We can also get this group by option in Home tab. Then transform, and here it is. When we select group by option, a dialog box appears. Here we will get two options, basic and advanced. Basic option is used to aggregate or summarize the data based on only one criteria. Whereas advanced option is used to aggregate or summarize the data based on multiple criteria. Let's see with examples. Here in this table, sheet 1, we have superstore sales data. It has columns such as row ID, order ID, customer name, segment, region, and so on. Suppose we want to find the sales based on different category. What is the sales value for furniture category, office supply category, technology, and so on. For that, go to group by, then select this basic option. As we want to find the sales value based on only one criteria, that is category. Then here in the first box, we have to select the criteria based on which we want to aggregate the data. Here it's category. Then in the new column name, we have to write the column name. Let's write as sales amount. In operation, we have to select aggregate function. Here we want sum of sales. So let's select sum function. Then we have to select the column to perform aggregation. Here it's sales. Then click OK. And here we got the aggregated sales amount for different category. Let's revert back the changes. Go to applied steps, then delete this step, grouped rows. Now we have our original data set. Suppose we want to find the sales amount and sales quantity based on two different criteria. One is category and another one is segment. For that, go to transform, then group by. To summarize the data based on multiple criteria, select this advanced option. Then in this box, first select the first criteria, that is category. Then add grouping, then select the second criteria, that is segment. Here we want sales amount, so put the column name as sales amount. Operation should be sum, and the column is sales as we want to find the sum of sales. Then second aggregation is we want to find the sales quantity. So the second operation is also sum and column is quantity. Then click OK. And here we got the sales amount and quantity based on two criteria, category and segment. Similarly, we can aggregate multiple columns based on multiple criteria. Now let's discuss about use first row as header option. When we select this, we get two options. Use first row as headers, use headers as first row. Here in this table, the column headers are category, segment, sales amount and sales quantity. Suppose the column headers are our data and we want to make these column headers as rows. For that, go to this use first row as header option, then select this use headers as first row. Here in the table, we can see that Power BI has assigned default column names such as column 1, column 2, column 3, and so on. And the column headers become the first row. And if you want to use the first row as headers, then go to this use first row as headers option, then select this use first row as headers, and here you go, the first rows are now the column headers. We can also get this first row as header option in home tab, and it's here. Now let's discuss about transpose. Transpose converts a vertical table to a horizontal table and horizontal table to a vertical one. This is a vertical table. If we will click on this transpose option, now it became a horizontal table. If we click it again, it became a vertical table. Now let's discuss about reverse rows. Reverse rows reverse the order of rows. Just observe this row ID column. Now it's arranged from 1 to 6. Suppose we want to reverse it and make it in the sequence as 6 to 1. Just click on this reverse rows option in transform tab, and here it's done. Now it's arranged from 6 to 1. Now let's discuss about the last option, count rows. As the name suggests, count rows count the number of rows in a table. Just click on this option, and here it is. The number of rows are 6. That's all for this video. Thank you.